All right, mates, welcome back. Welcome all ballers, crypto leverage trading group. Here we go. Part two, we're talking correlated, okay? Correlation. What does it mean, okay? And we're just talking really quickly in part one. Go back if you haven't seen, if you're tuning in here, go ahead and catch that part one video. Go back and read that when you get a chance, or take a look at that when you get a chance. We're looking at Ethereum Classic to Ethereum. We talked about right here, very highly correlated. Bitcoin Cash, okay? Orange. And here's Bitcoin. They're very correlated, but until this morning, okay, which provides opportunity. Where it was pretty correlated here, okay, now we're seeing it kind of flatten out a little bit. Now, that a lot of that has to do with its own on-chain metric barriers, supply and demand barriers, but Bitcoin's still climbing. So it climbed with Bitcoin all weekend long, okay, and followed that trajectory until early mid-morning today, and it's kind of leveling out here, okay? Bitcoin's leveling out as well, but it didn't really pop and move. See this spike here? It didn't really have that, okay? And a lot of that has to become because it's reaching a critical barrier of supply, okay, on the on-chain. This is why you need to understand and recognize the importance of on-chain metrics and technical analytics. When you see and you come across people on YouTube that are telling you that technical analysis doesn't work, ask yourself, really? Could something that doesn't work be applied for so long in not only stocks and bonds and treasuries and crypto? And if it doesn't work and it doesn't have any value whatsoever, how is it basically maintained its level of acceptance over and over and over again? Okay? Because we all know oftentimes human nature, behavior, we're trading behaviors. They always say past performance. You know, they have to give you that disclosure, right? If you're going to buy into a mutual fund or buy into a brokerage or stock, past performance is not indicative of any future return, blah, blah, right? We know that, right? But that's exactly what reality gives us the foundation to expect, right? Why do we expect Bitcoin to go to $60,000, $64,000? Why? Because now that is a critical top for Bitcoin this bull cycle, because that's as high as it's gotten. If it had never gotten that high, whatever the other high would be, 48, 50, 54, that would be the critical top. Remember, what does a top and a bottom create? It creates emotion. The markets are emotional. That's what they are. And emotion creates behavior. Why do people sell at losses? Emotion, okay? You don't want to take the people that talk about technical analysis just don't understand it, okay? Or they've got an agenda and they want you to hook you on something else that they got, that's some fakakta method, that whatever, I don't know. Because the reality of it is technical analytics are a simple reflection of the behavior in the market. And the market's behavior is a simple reflection of traders' behavior and mindset and perspective. And so when you correlate trade, you really only need to focus on your primary barometer, okay? So if you can dial in what you believe is going to happen in Bitcoin in the next 24 hours, 24 minutes, 24 days, right? 240 hours, whatever, you're getting it dialed into, you're then going to be able to correlate that down your 6 cryptocurrencies that you are tracking and entering, okay? And you'll end up creating levels at which, so say you trade 0.1 Bitcoin, okay, entering in at 40,000, because that's basically another layer. If it breaks through, it's going to climb to 42. Okay, so you then could go 0.4, 0.5 Bitcoin Cash, 0.4 or 7 Ethereum, or 1 Litecoin, or 2,500 XRP. Right? You can straddle it down to where you've got that exposure on all of them as the correlated trade moves higher.